Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please do not go to your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It's my opinion and my opinion only. My lovely people, honey, we got to talk. Now, it's a lot going on with Peach, so we going to catch up. But let's just start, right? Because everybody's like, oh, people been calling the library. What she do? What she got going on? And all this other stuff. Now, right after this video, I'll drop a video on my reaction of everything that happened at the library. But first, I want to talk about what led up to it. We all know she's been going live at the library and promoting classes and whatnot. But she was live one day and her sales were kind of low, so you could tell she was agitated. But someone came into her chat and was saying, you know, hey, I'm a supporter. I'm happy to see you. I like watching you. And said that their child had passed away, their son. And I don't know why Peach did what she did, but she began to tell them how she didn't give a F that their son passed away. And when I say it was rough, it was rough. It was like, I don't give a F. I don't give a damn. I don't give a dropping the F-bombs and everything. It was in the library and it led outside the library during the live when she was doing this. And then it just started getting worse, y'all. It started getting worse. People was like, ooh, how you going to say that to your supporter? The lady in the comments, you could tell she was upset. And my thing is, right, you're a content creator, so people come in and tell you their business just like you on here telling your business. But it got a little bit strange, right? Because when people was like telling her how wrong she was, honey, she dropped a video and made it even worse. Now I'm going to play to y'all what she said, just a snippet of it, and then we'll talk about it.
Of you have decided to be mad at me, Peach McIntyre, because I told a lady during a live stream that I don't give a fuck that her son has died. I don't care. And even if you are mad, it does not change my answer. See, let me explain something to you guys that you may not like, but it's still the truth. When somebody that you love dies and somebody that doesn't know them, have never met them, and they haven't made any impact on their life, hears about it, they truly don't care. Now, of course, if I was a courteous person, if I was a normal person, I would say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. My deepest condolences. And that's free. And that would have taken me less than a minute to get out. However, the wrong motherfucking person, I always operate as my true self. And the truth is, I don't get.
Now, this was the next day, right? After people were telling her she was wrong. She was making excuses saying that she doesn't have to be towards normal standards, right? The normal standard, if someone tells you that someone passes away, then someone's going to instantly be like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, my condolences to you, or something like that. In her mind, she says people really don't give a, you know, F about people like that. So if she would have said it, it would have been a lie. So she stayed true to herself and she just was pure rude. Now, y'all, I'm going to have to go ahead and apologize for the read that I'm about to give. Number one, this is a woman that has 9 children. You never know the fate of your own children. So when you speak against someone else's children, then guess what? You don't know if it's going to come back onto you tenfold. That's number one. Number two, typically people who are a mother, when they hear that another mother has lost their child, they're instantly sorry. It doesn't matter if they're sorry for an hour. It doesn't matter if they're sorry for a minute. When you hear that, it instantly clenches your heart as a mother. This shows you that Peach does not truly, and I'm going to say this, and people may agree, love her children, that they're content children. Because as a mother, if you thought about losing one of your children that you loved oh so much and just cared about oh so much, you would have stopped and told that mother, oh, I am so sorry to hear that. I have seen people lose their children, and as a mother, I never want to go through that. Also, I have seen people talk about losing their children, and it instantly makes me cry and think, oh my God, how blessed I am to have my child and that he's here and he's healthy. I would never, ever in my whole lifetime say to a mother that lost their child anything like she did. That's just like against the rules. But anywho, also, you get on here, right? And you told us that you don't give a F about what this woman got going on to her life. But you out here and you dropping videos with your children in it every 2 freaking seconds. So why should people care about what's going on in your life with your children? Nobody cares, Peach. That's why when you do show that you at Disney World and Disneyland and this and that and over with the Pirates of the Caribbean, nobody gives a fuck. Ooh, excuse me, I got a little messy there. Nobody gives a dang, right? I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a little heated. But that's why your views low. The only time you get attention for your children is when it's negative. When you posted those twins and everybody seen how they looked and how undeveloped that they were, baby, you went viral, right? Because people was joning on those kids. Every single time you get on here and tell people that your children can't read and that they still pee in the bed and that they got all these problems going on at school, then guess what? That's when you start going viral, because people love to see a train wreck. There's nothing good going on your channel. Nobody's giving you attention because you're a great mother. Every single time she's with her children, if you notice, it's a voiceover, right? She's never showing or letting you see what's going on in the background. She only lets you see what she wants you to see at that moment because she knows her life is pure chaos. She also knows that, guess what? She don't care. This is all content. She's not doing anything with her children that's spectacular that parents don't do every single day. The ones that need help with extra reading, the ones who have, how do I say this? Developmental delays. She ain't doing nothing extra to make sure that they're taken care of or that they're getting the extra care that they need. This woman don't give a dang. You out here showing that your son is graduating high school. What if people in your comments told you that they didn't care? You always think that people are supposed to support the milestones that your children have. But when people that watch you, I mean, the woman that was in the comments, you could tell she was watching Peach for a long time and she was happy to see that Peach was going live. And she was just on there telling her, but it didn't fit Peach's narrative. Peach was there to sell classes. Peach was there to pretend to be a life coach. And then another thing, if you want to be a life coach is a person that's positive. A life coach, have y'all ever went to a life coach or a therapist that's just purely negative and always going off and always cussing and telling people how much they don't care or give a F about them? I've never seen that. That's why everything she touches, it may touch gold for a second, but it always flops and goes down to bronze. It never stays gold for a very long time. And her life is nothing that anyone wants. I am totally almost lost for words of what she did to that woman and how she said it to the woman. As a content creator, if you go live, right, you are talking. You have the floor. You see people typing all kinds of stuff. There's people who are going to type crazy old things. There's going to be people that type stuff about you. I mean, it could be anything. You're reading the comments, but you're talking. You have the floor. If you had nothing nice to say to that woman, you could have just skipped past her comment and went on with what you were doing. But you pointed that comment out because that's how you truly feel. You don't give a F. You said it about other people's children. You don't give a F about what's going on. Like you said, you only care about what comes out of you. But you are setting the ones that came up out of you, that popped up out of that hallway, you setting them up for failure because guess what? That woman that's on the internet that you said that to, you don't know where she lived. You don't know where she be, and you don't know where she may show up. You don't know what effect you had on her. You don't know if you triggered her. You don't know if you trigger other people who have lost children. You don't know what you've done. So sometimes your tongue can be the most powerful thing that gets your ass in a clinch that you can't get out of. So then after all of this happened, guys, that's when people start calling the library. That's when she started getting a little views on her live. That's when people have started engagement. And a lot of people say, oh, Peach just says those stuff because she wants her views to go up. She wants her engagement to go up. No, she says it because that's truly how she feels, right? If a woman will film their children having seizures, if a woman will film their children having downfalls, if a woman will sit there and film, literally film their children PP beds, that means she has nothing to lose. That means there's no privacy in her home. That means there's no care in the world. There's nothing motherly about Peach. The only thing that's motherly about Peach is that she can have them, that she's a woman that drops them out of the hallway every time she blinks an eye. And it's not because they're made out of love. They're just happen to be made because her husband is laying the pipe because he wants his money at the end of the month. And that's just that. And that's just how it goes. And that's how they treat her. To me, that's how Peach treats her children. They're a check. And that's it. That's all. So she doesn't care about other people's children. It's awful what she said. I wanted to get out here and put my 2 cents in on it. I hope that y'all, tell me what y'all think about it down in the comments. Because, honey, I'm going to surely see y'all there. I done got myself tongue-tied and upset. Toodles.